Hello, welcome back on my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to explain how the QGIS Model Hub works. You will learn how to find the Model Hub online. You will learn how to submit models to the QGIS Model Hub. You will learn how to download models. And you will learn how to use the QGIS Hub plugin. This plugin allows to directly add a model from the Model Hub to the processing toolbox. Here you can find the models. You need to log in with your OSGeo account if you want to upload a model. Let's upload a model. Click Upload Model. Now you can browse to the model file. Choose a thumbnail picture. Choose a unique name for the resource. In this case I'll use Stream and Catchment Delineation. Give a description. Add a few tags. And add the plugin dependencies. You can use a comma-separated list for the plugins that the model needs. In this case, that's the PC Raster Tools plugin. This is important metadata, so the user knows which plugins to install to use the model. Confirm that you have the rights to publish these materials and click Upload. After uploading the model, you have to wait for the review. After the review, you'll find the model in the QGIS Model Hub online, and you can click on the model to query the metadata and use the download button to download the file and import it into QGIS. A much easier way to install models from the Hub is to use the QGIS Hub plugin. In a previous video we have used the plugin to add styles from the Styles Hub. Here I'll show you how to install the models. After installing the plugin, you find this icon. Here you can search for a specific model, or you can use the resource type checkboxes to only check the box for model. And there we find all the models in the hub. In another video I've already explained the Stream and Catchment Delineation model. In this video I'm going to use the height above nearest drainage model that will create a relative DEM. I click Add Model to QGIS. Then I open the Processing Toolbox and I can find the model in the Models section of the Processing Toolbox. I can edit the model and change it for my own use. But let's use this model as it was provided. I've prepared some data. There's a digital elevation model, the local drain direction, which is the flow direction in PC raster format, and the drainage, which is a Boolean raster in PC raster format. I've also installed the dependencies of this plugin, which is the PC Raster Tools plugin. So make sure that you comply to what is needed as input and what is needed as dependencies in terms of other plugins. Then I run the model and the result is the relative elevation model. Let's add a color ramp and we can compare it with the original DEM. First sight, there's not so much difference. In some areas we get a bit more contrast. However, because the relative elevation model has a different range, we can have more contrast if we reduce the maximum value. And now we see more details and we can even blend it with the hillshade from the same layer. So I've duplicated the layer, I renamed it to hillshade. I'm using here the on-the-fly hillshade renderer, and I use a Z factor of 3 to exaggerate a little bit the relief. And I switch on blending multiply, and now I can see the details of the past flows of the river, the movement of the meanders. So in this video you've learned how to use the QGIS Model Hub. You know how to submit your models, and I hope you will submit models, maybe models made with PC Raster, so other users can download it through the website or through the QGIS Hub plugin.